The call came at 3:17 a.m. I didn't answer right away. I watched the phone vibrate on the desk, slow and deliberate, like it knew I was awake, like it knew I was listening. Her name glowed on the screen. 8 months. That's how long it had been since I'd last seen that name, since I boarded a one-way flight and left behind a marriage already hollowed out. The phone stopped, then rang again. I answered on the third vibration. I didn't say hello. On the other end, there was breathing, broken, uncontrolled. Behind it, music, distant now, a wedding band packing up, laughter thinning out. Then her voice cut through. "They said your name." That was all. I leaned back in my chair, eyes fixed on the ceiling fan. "Who did?" I asked. Silence, then barely audible. "A guest at the wedding." I already knew. "What did they say?" I asked calmly. She swallowed. "They asked how long you'd been gone before he moved in." Something inside me settled. The lie she buried had finally surfaced. People think betrayal is loud. It isn't. It lives in pauses, in phones turned face down, in affection that cools without explanation. By the time she asked for the divorce, she already had someone else. She blamed distance, my job, my overseas contract. I didn't argue. That confused her. I signed the papers, packed one suitcase, left the apartment clean. She watched me go with relief she tried to disguise as sadness. 3 weeks later, someone slipped. He had already been around. 2 months later, pictures appeared. 3 months later, an engagement announcement. I said nothing, but the mind doesn't forget unfinished patterns. The dates didn't align. Her stories changed depending on the audience. And the man she married, the just a colleague, had always been orbiting too close. I'm not impulsive. I verify. I checked old cloud backups she'd forgotten I still had access to, reviewed metadata, compared timestamps. I requested phone records under the pretense of closing an account, cross-referenced call logs. Friday nights were always empty. I didn't hire someone to watch her. I hired them to watch him. He was careless online, tagged locations, unarchived stories. There was one photo he deleted quickly, but not quickly enough. Her reflection caught in a mirror, time-stamped 2 years earlier, while we were still married. I felt no anger, only clarity. I didn't confront her, didn't expose anything, didn't warn anyone. I waited, because lies decay fastest in public, and weddings are very public. She told me later what happened. Dinner was going smoothly, glasses clinked, smiles held. Then an older woman from his side leaned in and asked casually, "So were you two together before your husband moved overseas, or after?" The table went quiet, not hostile, curious. She laughed too fast, gave a practiced answer, but her new husband turned to her with a look I recognized, suspicion. Then the woman added, unaware she was tearing everything open, "I only asked because he mentioned you'd been together for quite a while." That was it. The room didn't explode. She did. She excused herself, locked herself in the bathroom, cried until her makeup ran, and then she called me. "Did you tell them?" she demanded, panic sharp in her voice. I smiled for the first time that night. "No," I said. "I didn't need to." "He's asking questions," she whispered. "Please, just tell him nothing happened before you left." I looked out at the city lights beyond my window. "I already did," I said. Her voice dropped. "You what?" "I sent him everything last month," I replied evenly. "Dates, photos, records." Silence, then sobbing. I didn't raise my voice, didn't insult her. "I just wanted to see," I said, "if you'd lie to him the same way you lied to me." She screamed my name. I ended the call. The sun rose an hour later. I watched it without thinking of her. Whatever followed wasn't mine to manage. Truth doesn't need supervision. I deleted her contact, blocked the number, finished my coffee. People think revenge is loud. It isn't. It's letting someone stand on the stage they built and turning on the lights. I didn't take anything from her. I just stopped protecting the lie. And that was enough.